Hey, good energy to everybody, man. So in this video, I just want to talk a little bit about a concept that is on the internet a lot, and it's one that even for a little bit, I would say and went along with it without even really thinking about it. But today, I just saw a recent post by somebody, and the quote was "All is mental," and I really started looking at the words and thinking about what that really meant. And it just doesn't seem like that's completely accurate from the way I see things. And let me just explain. So, you know, if all was mental, then it wouldn't really matter where you are. It would, by saying that, actually, it kind of goes against what epigenetics is about, from my knowledge, because epigenetics is all about how the cells absorb the environment that they're around. But if all was truly mental, then it wouldn't matter what environment you were around, right? Because you could be able to do it all in your head. If all was really mental, there would be no reason to go into nature or to try to, purify your life or do anything good because you could do it all inside your head, you know? So, this concept that all is mental it's not correct. It's kind of crazy. And it's also something that I think that can actually be dangerous because it can get you like doing nothing. And this is why I think a lot of the problems in the spiritual community are coming from, or just hurdles or challenges, or just this is another lesson that we all got to learn is that there are a lot of activities, there's a lot of work that we can do that can reverse, or not even reverse, just make things better. Just for instance, look at the human body. This body is built to do things. We have hands to grip. We have fingers to do this and this and this. We can do so many things. You have a mouth to speak. This body is not just a mental thing. It's a very physical form that's built to do a purpose. It's built to do work. I mean, this concept that all is mental kind of goes against the actual design of the human body. If all was also mental, you wouldn't need to eat anything. But the fact that you have a mouth, the fact that you have a stomach, the fact that you have a butt, and all these things says that you got to eat food. But if all was really mental, you wouldn't have to eat. So and this is just a concept that, like I said, for a long time I went along with, and I was like, oh, it sounds good, and it's like, and again, I want to clarify. I think what people are trying to say, or maybe something that they could say that I do agree with, is that the mind is much more powerful than we give it credit. And our thoughts really do affect our realities much more than we give them credit. And when you learn to control your thoughts, then you can really begin to control your life. But your thoughts also come from your activities, and it comes from literally your external exchanges within the environment. And your thoughts are also affected by your environment. So this is why it's not just the mind; it's everything. All is all. It isn't just one thing; it is everything. So this is why I really want to start, applying my life and really putting my efforts into activities that can help produce more positive perceptions for people and positive feelings, literally. I know for myself, I was feeling, whenever I feel funky, or just not even if I feel funky, just to raise my levels and to feel better, I'll sing. And just the vibrations of me singing, the expression of my voice, me doing things physical. This is outside of me thinking. I'm not just thinking. Like, I can't get the same feeling when I think it. Like, if I think about myself singing, I don't get the same feeling that I get when I actually sing. So, but that's an external expression. That's not just mental. That's physical. There's a sound vibration. So it's an actual act. It's not just me sitting and thinking about singing. I'm actually performing an activity. So this is where I want to get into, is actually bringing about more positive activities into the world, and really focusing our energies on these things and showing how by doing these loving, beautiful activities, we can raise the vibrations of the area that we're around and essentially spread love or good energy, and give people things to do, because idle time is also the devil's playground. And I think that's also why it's a sin to be slothful. It's a sin to be lazy, because we're meant to do work. And the devil will come and it will tempt you, or whatever you want to call it, will come and tempt you and prod you and annoy you when you're not doing anything because you're supposed to be doing something. You know, we all have purposes. We all have different identities. We all have different astrological programs that give us certain gifts and gives us certain disabilities that we should pay attention to and learn to utilize and build upon. Or we're going to have to continue learning and suffering. So, you know, just be careful with everything you guys see on the internet, and don't be afraid. And I encourage us all to think about the things that we say and the things that we come across, and to really use our analytical mind and think about these words and these phrases, and don't be afraid to question them, and use your own imagination and use your own objective logic and deductive thinking to analyze them and see if they're actually, you know, true or good, you know, good for you, because everybody has their own truths. But, you know, I'm all about what's the best thing, what's the best good direction that I can go in. And from what I've found, that notion all is mental isn't actually all that accurate. So, anyways, I just wanted to share this video with you guys, and also say that I hope you guys are having a great day, and I love myself, and organize a good day. All right, goodbye.